Hey folks, and welcome to week number 5 and unit number 2. So as I said at the beginning of the semester, each essay will comprise one unit. And really what we do through the course of that unit and what we do as we're working on that essay, it's not so much that the essay is the end product, but a tool to help us learn something. So with essay 1, we were trying to understand the strengths and weaknesses of popular articles when they're talking about scholarly research, when they're talking about any sort of research, okay? Some are good, some are bad, and the vast majority of them ultimately are somewhere in the middle, and that's really what we found out with essay 4, or excuse me, essay 1. Now, essay 2 and unit 2 is really going to be trying to understand how to figure out what scholarly studies really are telling us. If we know scholarly studies are a little bit better, and that they are on the spectrum of credibility more credible than a popular article talking about the scholarly studies, we need to understand what they actually mean, what they can and can't tell us, and what different kinds of studies can do for us. And so that's what we're going to work on. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. So what are we going to do this week? For Monday, we're going to watch the week 5 video. You're doing that right now. Congratulations. You're going to read the essay 2 assignment and watch the essay 2 explainer. So just like always, there's going to be a folder. We've got the written assignment and then an explainer, which is going to contextualize what it is we're doing and why we're doing it. You're going to read and watch the introduction to PSC library resources. You're going to find 2 scholarly articles for essay 2. You're going to write summary and annotations and then summaries of those. And then for Thursday, you're going to get feedback on essay 1. I always try to get feedback turned around in a week. If it's plausible, it'll take just a little bit longer. But my hope is that by Thursday you'll have it. And then you're going to complete research discussion round number 2. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at things. So in Read, Watch, Listen, we've got an essay 2 folder. Just like we did with essay 1, make sure you click on the folder. The explainer video will pop up on the right-hand side of the screen, okay? Watch the video, read the assignment. As always, this essay is going to be due at the end of the unit. We'll always work this way, okay? This essay as well, we'll do peer review on. So really the end of the unit is when we start peer review. We'll kind of finish peer review and revision as we start the next essay, but that'll all make sense when we get there. Okay, so other things here. Your welcome video from Professor Anderson. If you haven't already watched it, please do. She's going to be working with us all semester, and she can help you with essay 2. There are 2 pieces of information she put together here. One is resource types, a little bit of information here on different kinds of sources, but ultimately we'll look at different kinds of scholarly studies. These could all be scholarly studies, these first 3 here, and then as short as possible of an explanation to library search as possible. So she's got a couple of videos here you're going to want to look at, because the first thing you'll need to do with essay 2 is to find 2 scholarly studies that are trying to answer the same research question, okay? Again, watch the essay 2 video. It will help with that. So that's all of our kind of content for this week. In work to do, of course, we've got a research discussion, okay? Now, this week, we are going to complete last week's research discussion, okay? So last week we worked on this Google Doc. This week I actually want us to do the then part, the discussion in our Google chat group about what you've identified, why those 2 articles disagree so much. Always what we'll do in research discussions is kind of preface or practice something that we're going to do ourselves. So you guys are going to do this yourself on your own studies for essay 2. This is a little bit of practice for us, okay? So what we're going to do here is move over to the Google chat and discuss, okay? I've given you feedback on your Google Docs, and I will jump in on your chats here and there as well. Then the next thing here is the essay 2 scholarly study annotations. These are found in your essay 2 notebook. So just like we did with essay 1, there's a notebook for essay 2. And on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a bunch of tabs. what we're going to do is look for that summary and annotation and summary tab. You're going to be looking at 2 scholarly studies here. Okay, you need to find those first. And again, if you need help, reach out to Professor Anderson. You could, of course, reach out to me. Absolutely glad to hear from you. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you want, please feel free to send me your potential studies before you write your annotations. Make sure that they're going to work. Okay. All right. So this is just the same document you used for the sample studies last week. This week, of course, we are going to do them on the studies you're using for Essay 2. So study 1, study 2, 2 scholarly studies. You're going to go ahead and do them in your notebook. And of course, when it comes time to submit them, file, download, PDF, or Microsoft document, doesn't matter. Just make sure it's set to current tab and then export. Okay. Then you can submit that file. So that's what we've got for this week. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know.